My dear students, welcome to this YouTube channel. This is Khilesh Kumar, Assistant Professor in English, and welcome to this English literature class. So in today's class, we will learn a poem, Silent Steps, by Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore. So this poem is prescribed in your paper second, BA second year. So before this poem, we have studied about a very famous poem of Rabindranath Tagore, where the mind is without fear, and now silent steps. So let's take a brief view on the introduction to the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born in 1861 and died in 1941. He was a Bengali poet, writer, composer, philosopher, and painter. He was the first Indian or first non-European who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. He is regarded the Bard of Bengal. His composition Mansi shows his genius. It contains some of his best known poems. Gitanjali, Song Offerings, is a collection of poems, and Tagore received the Nobel Prize for Literature, largely for the English translation Song Offerings. Next, Rabindranath Tagore was the official composer for the national anthem of India. The national anthem of India, Jan Gan Man. So, Rabindranath Tagore was the official composer for the national anthem of India. He attended University College, London, to study law. So, he wanted to study law. For that, he attended University College, London, but quit before the completion of the degree. So, this is the brief introduction of the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Now, the poem Silent Steps. Silent steps. Steps here refers to the steps of God, because Rabindranath Tagore had a firm faith in God. He believes God. He believes in the existence of God. And in our previous video, the poem where the mind is without fear. So in that poem, Rabindranath Tagore mentions that he prays to God for the welfare of this country, for the welfare of India. So, silent steps means the silent steps of God. Okay. Silent Steps is one of the remarkable poems composed by Rabindranath Tagore. The poem has been taken from Tagore's famous poetry collection Gitanjali. Gitanjali, a very famous poetry collection for which he got Nobel Prize. In Bengali language, 157 poems in Gitanjali and 103 poems translated into English in Gitanjali. So the poem Silent Steps has been taken from Gitanjali, the poetry collection of Rabindranath Tagore. The poem Silent Steps is the 45th number poem of poetry collection Gitanjali, 45th. Next. Rabindranath Tagore mentions about the supremacy of God in the poem. So, in this poem, Rabindranath Tagore mentions the supremacy of God because he mentions that God is approaching with silent steps. He is invisible, but he presents everywhere. According to Rabindranath Tagore, God is immanent and omnipresent, present in every particle, present everywhere. So God is immanent and omnipresent. The poet says that we can't see the direct appearance of God. Direct appearance of God we can't see, but His omnipresence looks everywhere and in every particle. God lives with people all the time. He is invisible, but He lives with the people all the time. His presence in everywhere and in every particle. God is invisible, but He is present with positive support. So, God is invisible, but He is present with the people with positive support. So, my dear students, this is your part first, and the remaining poem we will complete in our part second. And in the poem Silent Steps, we see that this poem is also a tribute to God, and we see that the poet Rabindranath Tagore believes in the existence of God, and he says that we can't see God. God is invisible, but He presents everywhere and in every particle in this world, and God always gives a positive support to the people, and especially Rabindranath Tagore talks about the people of its own country, India. So, God lives with people all the time, and God is invisible, but He is present with positive support. So, my dear students, thank you so much. This is your part first. remaining poem we will complete in our part second. So thank you so much.